So I'd like to start. I'm actually just going to read stuff that's available here in the local section.
Hell yeah!
That Justin is pointing to. And the first thing is a broadside of a sonnet. It's an iambic pentameter. And it's the only thing that I've written that I have memorized. I didn't realize that until a couple weeks ago. I was in a cab and driving home from BART, last BART, from a couple readings in Oakland, and the cab driver said to me, "Oh, so where are you coming from?" Like, "Oh, I just took BART home from Oakland. I was at a poetry reading, too, actually. It was a good night." And the cab driver was like, "Oh, do you write poetry too?" And I was like, "Yeah, I actually do." And he's like, "Wow, I don't get a lot of poets in my cab." And I was like, "We can't afford cabs. That's probably why." And then he was like, "Well, you know, if you wouldn't mind, do you think you could read me a poem that you wrote? Do you have any that you can recite?" And I thought, I do, but I can't. And here's the poem, and here's why I couldn't read it in a cab. And it goes out to somebody very special tonight who is here. Okay, it's called My Early 20s. My early 20s feel so far away. I talk about them like they are a place. I haven't given head like that in years. That's what I spent my early 20s doing, pretty much. I like the taste of cum. I'm thinking of your thick dick in a meeting. I'm daydreaming because I hate my job. I mean, it's fine, but who wants to be working? The sun is out, we all have genitalia. It's perverse to sit inside all day. I want to bury my hair. I'm looking at that guy and it distracted me. Okay, sorry. And I thought I had it memorized. I want to bury my face in your chest hair. I'm not sure, but I think that it's a portal that could take me to my early 20s. Are you ready to find out? Let's go. Okay, so that's why I couldn't read it in the cab. And this one, yeah.
You just pulled over.
Yeah, ooh, okay. This poem is called The Radical Possibilities of Friendship, and I do need a little bit of audience participation. It's really simple. After I say the line, "It feels good to yell," I need all of you to yell, "Fuck you, Mom and Dad!" Okay? So this is kind of inspired, but you already distracted me once. This is kind of inspired by the Bay Area Public School. So those of you who are part of that community, that's where I wrote this. The radical possibilities of friendship. It feels good to yell, "Fuck you, Mom and Dad!" when the caller announces, "I 18 at bingo at the knockout." Sometimes I don't even play my board. I just like the callbacks and the crowd. It's like religion, but better. Everywhere we go, we hug each other hello and goodbye. Food and Tupperware, and do you want a mug? There's some peppermint tea. This belief in abundance and the resulting abundance, or this abundance and we don't even think about it. A Google search for the radical possibilities of friendship yields only 6 results. Foucault, 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 and Lindsay Bolt on Dana Ward. If I put this poem on the internet, it's 7, but the internet is fake, and peppermint tea is real, and voices together yelling wake up something in our hearts, and there's honey on the shelf above the sink. Thank you. This is a book that I wrote. It has my face on it. I sometimes wonder about that decision. And,
That's good.
Okay. So it's a lot of short poems about hearts, and I'll read you 2 parts of it, and then I'll be done. His heart was like a post office at noon. There was a lot of waiting around, a lot of grimy rubber bands, bad lighting, and a temperamental clerk. When she slept with him, it was like mailing a letter. Not emotional, nothing perishable, nothing fragile, flat rate. Her heart was like a bowling alley, and the balls echoed unbearably loud in her chest when it was a league night, and it was all she could do to lie in bed and say, "Hold me," and of course I did. My heart was a mandarin, then my heart was an orange peel. My heart is a jangle pop song. I mean this literally. His heart was like a bottle of sriracha. He poured it all over everything indiscriminately. His heart was a disgruntled temp, addicted to Klonopin and in love with his ex. His heart was a baby elephant taking its first steps on YouTube. His heart was a play date. His heart was an ice pack. His heart had a headache. Her heart was a girl asking for a really small piece of cake. My heart is a stolen car. My heart is an empty bar. My heart is a motorized wheelchair with about 1 million grocery bags tied to it. His heart is a moose. Well, it's either a moose or a deer. Her heart was a wait for the train in a place where it never stops raining. A sad heart like wet socks. A heart like going to the drugstore, not wanting anything in particular, feeling cold and alone, buying ponytail holders. His heart was like Marmite. Everyone thought it tasted awful, but he swore there were loads of people far away who loved it. Her heart was like something embarrassing she tried to forget. Don't think about it, it's in the past. Her heart was just a heart, whatever, heart-shaped, a heart-shaped heart. Okay. The heart wants what the heart wants. The heart wants a pancake. The heart wants a taco. The heart wants a hug. The heart goes to the dog park. The heart wants a dog. The heart wants what the heart wants. The heart wants what the heart has, so the heart is content. The heart wants glitter nail polish because the heart is depressed. The heart wants to kiss the girl on the Bolt bus. She is the only other person on the Bolt bus. The heart wants a job. Now the heart wants a raise. The heart wants a vacation. The heart goes on strike. The heart wants Tim Lincecum. The heart wants Uncle Jesse. The heart wants Luke Perry. The heart wants to open the wine on Bart, but the heart doesn't have a corkscrew. The heart wants ranch dressing. The heart wants blue cheese. The heart wants 1,000 islands with something new on each island. Cats big enough to ride. Abandoned castles with secret trapdoors and no map of where the trapdoors are. The heart wants what the other heart wants because the other heart wants it. The heart didn't start wanting it until the other heart did. The heart wants a snowstorm. The heart wants it to stick.